Understanding Switching Hats, a guide to English idioms. Hello everyone, and welcome to our English language learning series. Today, we're going to explore an interesting English idiom, switching hats. This phrase is commonly used in both professional and personal contexts. So, let's dive in and understand what it means and how you can use it in your daily conversations. The phrase, switching hats, refers to the act of changing roles or responsibilities. Imagine you have different hats for different roles in your life. One for your job, one for your family, and so on. When you switch hats, you're essentially changing from one role to another. It's a metaphorical way of saying that you're adapting to different situations by changing your approach or mindset. Let's look at some examples of how this phrase is used. 1. In a professional setting. During the meeting, I had to keep switching hats between being a project manager and a team member. 2. In a personal context. At home, I switch hats from being a parent to a cook and then a storyteller for my kids. These examples show how one person can have multiple roles and how they transition between them. Understanding the origin of an idiom can often help in remembering its meaning. The concept of switching hats comes from the literal action of changing one's hat to signify a change in role or status. Historically, hats were strong indicators of occupation, social status, or role in a community. This idiom brings that visual symbolism into modern language. It's important to use idioms like switching hats appropriately. Here are some tips. Context matters. Use this phrase in situations where there's a clear change in roles or responsibilities. Avoid overuse. While idioms can spice up language, overusing them can lead to confusion or sound unnatural. Practice with examples. Try creating your own sentences or scenarios where this phrase could be used. And that wraps up our discussion on switching hats. We hope this video has shed light on this interesting idiom and how you can use it effectively in your English conversations. Remember, learning idioms is not just about language acquisition, but also about understanding the culture and context behind them. Keep practicing, and don't be afraid to try using switching hats in your next conversation. Thanks for watching, and see you in our next video.